Hey everybody, it's V, the Sepia Scholar, and I'm here for yet another live on Friday night. Why? Because we ain't got jack else to do. We in the house bored. But I decided to jump on and watch Ready to Love season 7, episode 13. It's the reunion, part 1. We're gonna see how everything played out. I started the live a couple minutes early so I can go over what happened the last time. But I hope that this video has found you blessed, healthy, full of life, loved, all that good stuff. Love y'all because y'all love me. Thank you for the support. If you haven't had a chance, like, subscribe, share the video. We're about to get into Ready to Love. It's the reunion part 1. Finally, this season, this train wreck of a season is over. Well, we got one more episode after that. So, like I said, I'm the Sepia Scholar, and I do reviews, reactions, and grown-up conversations. And I'm here to look at season 7, even though they call it 50 million other names. Season 7 of Ready to Love, the Miami season. I've heard that they're actually going to be in Miami again. Maybe they already recorded the second season of Miami and now they're casting for Dallas. So if you're looking for love, go ahead and jump on there for them casting for Dallas. So shout out to the replay gang. If you watch this afterwards, thank you for watching me. Let me know what you think about the reunion afterwards, the looks, how it goes down. It looks, by the looks of the preview, is going to be super messy. So let me go ahead and play the intro and then we can get into Ready to Love, episode 13, the reunion, part 1. So. All right, it's me, the Sepia Scholar, and what we learning today that majority of the crap on this show seems to be staged or fake. But like I said, my channel is about reactions, reviews, and grown-up conversations, and we're doing a reaction today. And if you're new to my channel, I'm not gonna run the video. I'm going to watch it. So get your snacks, your wine, y'all. I've been on this healthy kick, and I made myself some red Thai curry, and it was so good. It was I surprised myself, but either way, I threw down, and hopefully you have what you're eating, your snacks, wine, whatever goodies you're gonna eat while you're watching this show, and we can watch it together. So the show starts in 7 minutes, so I'm gonna go over real quick the final couples, and we're gonna talk about what's real and what seems to be fake about this show. So leave me a comment what you've been thinking about this season, if you thought the season was a dumpster fire like a lot of people did. But before we went into the finale, we had Samson and Charisse. Charisse felt like, and shout out to Little Black Book, she went on a Little Black Book and she didn't feel like Samson was actually being genuine and feeling her for real. So that's why she had her dad probe him and he played dumb, and basically Samson got exposed for not getting deep. The previews of the reunion shows that he has a girlfriend. We don't know if he had a girlfriend the entire time, but he seems to like the Latinas. And Charisse says that in Miami, when they see her skin tone, they assume she's Latina, and then when they find out she's full black and doesn't speak a lick of Spanish, it usually goes left after that. But I'm gonna reserve that for myself. And then we had Katie and Swayze. Katie, aka HR, called Swayze to the front of the class to confront him, and he said, "I'm sick of you." And they both eliminated themselves. That he said, "I couldn't do it, I'm off." But guess what? In Instagram land, they're in love. They go together real bad. It's all beautiful, rainbows and happiness. Maybe we'll find out on the reunion what actually happened. Then we had Brandy, the love triangles, right? Brandy, Mike, and Kayla. And of course, because we already knew, because they was giving Kayla the side chick energy. Mike thought Kayla was too bougie and for herself because she wanted a crest and a Fourier and wanted Pinot Grigio. But he chose Brandy because he was feeling her the whole time. And I saw her on Kamisha Reviews. Shout out to Kamisha Reviews. And she said they were feeling each other the entire time, and they tried not to get into drama, and supposedly they're together now. So I guess Mike and his Beijing beard dripped his way all the way into Brandy's heart. Kayla's by herself. Hopefully she finds somebody. And I think they said that Kayla should get her own show because she wasn't given a fair chance. She was given a fair chance that everybody else got when they came on this show. Sometimes they found love on the show. Sometimes they found love afterwards. It is what it is. All right, and then we had Jamala, Randall, and Kayla. That love triangle. Randall told her to her face, he's like, "I'm not choosing you." It was so rough. That was the most base I heard his indecisive ass ever had, was against this lady to say he wasn't choosing her. And she looked like she was cutting the hell out of his steak, like she was gonna come across the table on him when he didn't choose her. And so it was all interesting. And Jamala, who was super excited to be with him, chose him too. And it's funny because in these internet streets, turns out that allegedly, that freaking Randall had mad hoes, Heaux, the French spelling, right? And that he actually said he stayed with Jamala because she let him drive her car and she was so into him. Y'all, it's real out here in these streets. But that's how it ended. Kayla didn't get picked this time either, so Kayla got sent home by herself. So now we're about to get into the reunion. I'm excited to watch it. It looks like it's gonna be extra juicy and messy, and maybe some of the real tea will come out. Like I said, they said Zoe was acting up the entire time, so him in that pool cue was not a random event. Sharice, I don't think Sharice liked anybody on there. LJ went and talked on Little Black Book as well and gave more insight into his music career, y'all. Every time he's singing that song, I'm like, oh my God, Michael Jackson with a tan, you're horrible. But LJ and his throuple was living their best life. So we'll hopefully get to hear what really went on in the background. Because let me tell you, this show, although I love this show, has some of the worst editing ever. You don't know how people ended up in relationships. You don't know who's real, who's not. Hopefully, in this next Miami season, they actually choose people who want to actually find love. Why they ain't come ask me real quick? I would have went on there. I mean, speed dating real quick. But like I said, Brandy and Mike ended up together, and Randall and Jamala end up choosing each other. And Katie and Swayze acted like they didn't like each other at all, and they didn't choose each other. But in real life, they go together real bad. Now we're all caught up. Let me know in the comments, how's everything been going? How's your Friday been going? Have you been enjoying the show? A lot of people have been complaining their rear ends off about how bad this season was. But we still got our favorite scene where they're on the beach and it's spinning, and it's like, I'm ready to love, right? Aren't we all? So we got some couples out of it. Let's see who lasts, who doesn't. We know that there's been some, well, my least favorite couple. Oh, there's another couple. I'm like, Joy and Clifton, they're engaged. And then what the heck? Cornelius and that crazy ass, whatever the girl name start with a K, they still together. Of course, Rashid and Simone are together. So they're showing the preview of the reunion, which is about to come up next. Everybody looks beautiful. We're going to talk about the fashions. We're going to talk about what's actually going on. Hopefully, Katie and don't swing on, what's her name? Shakira, whatever, the one with the flower in her hair. But it looks like there's a whole lot of drama. And Kayla, as usual, is acting up on these people TV. I think she went on there for airtime. You guys seem to love her. Her personality jars me. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So let's see. And then it looks like Swayze and Zoe might get into it. And Devin's trying to stop it. So we're going to see what goes down on this reunion. And we're going to see if it's nice and juicy. And Sharice and Katie look like they arguing too. I think Sharice will fight somebody. She looked like she'll put hands on somebody. She's very handsome. She looks like she'll, Anyways, I'm not going to go there. Shady. All right, here comes the reunion. It's starting. Oh, look, they got Katie and doing spins. Is Randall actually going to wear clothes? Randall didn't wear clothes this entire season. All right, they're showing how everybody got. Oh, there's Dominica. So they said we had 20 of Miami's sexiest singles, men and women, ready to trade in the single life for a shot at love. Brandy always was showing off that shape. I love her. And Trinica and them. I'm blessed too, but she's more blessed than me, I guess. So there was back and forth between the 10 women. They got Zoe calling Sharice fake. Oh, I forgot all about Looney and Justice, old non-dating ass. Anyways, 2 couples remain. Okay, here comes what the heck is this lady's name? Oh, April. April, who just came on there and probably sell crystals because she ain't stay on there but a hot second. Talking about energy is mine, spirit is yours. And they're talking about rejections. I'm excited. I can't wait. What about y'all? It's all right now. Jamala is so pretty. She just doesn't know how to blend her makeup. So, I'm not a makeup expert. I don't have no face makeup on. But yeah. Tommy said people brought their own Miami Heat in pursuit of love and made connections that had them feeling all sunny inside. Others got caught out in those signature Florida downpours. Ooh, they're going to do some of the things that went down behind the scenes. Say the streets be talking. Let's see. Randall and Jamala can be more far apart. Ooh, I don't like Dominica's hair. That strong, blunt-ass bob. Mm-hmm. Look at Katie and all them damn feathers. I like feathers, but she look like Big Bird. But I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't care who get mad. Ooh, April showing all them goodies to her bejeweled little sculpted top. All right, they're showing a throwback. I cannot stand Justice. Ooh, April said people are hot and sexy and out to connect, and they're showing Mike and Kayla and all those. Is that Looney that Justice picked up? Ooh, look, Katie was showing Zoe her booty. Mike showing off that body. You know he be stripping on Instagram. Brandy said it's the muscles, it's the body, it's the booty. So it definitely gonna make you lust. Oh yeah, this one Devin, when Sharice let Devin suck her toes. Oh, Sharice said you keep it. I mean, this is when Samson was saying you keeping it right and tight. Ugh, I can't stand Samson, y'all. Oh, they said watch out for the thick girls when Brandy was twerking for Mike. They said that made her less classy. Oh, LJ was lap dancing for freaking Cadian. There was a lot of twerking, but this is Miami, so. Oh, Looney's grinding on Swayze's lap. They're showing all the behind the scenes twerking. Nothing like a good twerk montage. Wait, hold on. People was kicked up. Oh, they was wheelbarrowing people. What the heck? Tommy said it got spicy. Swayze like he's sweating, like he got caught. Said this group is sexy. How hard was it to prove love over lust? I'm asking you, Cadian. She started laughing. Cadian's getting her dynasty on with her feathers and her gloves. She said, lust is a part of love. I want somebody to lust over me when they love me. Same. Mm-hmm. LJ said he was auditioning when he was strip teasing. Sharice, she looks nice. It was. Said the lust was strong. It was all you saw his muscles. Which one's the hardest? He said probably Swayze had the hardest muscles. Ooh, Swayze and that mustache. At least he can put the fire out, huh? Yeah, it was a lot of. He said there was a lot of foot fetishes. Yes. Devin said I'm not the only one though, but you was the number one foot dude. So Justice saved me on this. Justice, what did you do? He said no. He said I like feet. I do. Thought she had nice feet, so I went for no aggress. Oh, he said he likes second toes. Oh, she said he got my feet saved in his phone. Oh, he has a collection of foot pictures in his phone. Devin said he felt like he was trying to show the world who he was. He said he wanted to emphasize truly who he was. I'm not going to say nothing about Devin because if y'all know, y'all know. He gave off vibes. That's all I'm going to say. He said he's going to put his best foot forward, literally. Sucking toes. Tommy said this season wasn't one big lust fest. It was about finding a meaningful connection like Jamala, who made an immediate splash with Mike at the pool party. But ultimately, it was Randall who had her heart sweating. And they're sitting like 10 feet apart. Oh. They're showing Jamala and Randall at the pool party. He tall like I like him. At least he got a haircut and his beard shaped up for the reunion.
Our energy is magnetic.
Jamala said their energy is magnetic. She wanted him so bad. So our flirting is right on point. Can I kiss your forehead? Like, absolutely. Never before seen footage. He said I could do that all day. He kissing her hand. She said, you acting up. Stop it. You make me nervous. Randall said everything feels good. He always needed a line up and a damn shape up, all that on his damn show. This when she tried to trick him into saying I love you with that olive juice candle. If you've ever seen Girlfriends, that's where she got it from. And they started making out. And Kayla looks irritated at the reunion. She did one. Jamala says the kiss solidified what we're doing. And now they're showing them at the bridge picking each other. He said we spent a lot of time together. We've seen each other in low moments. We've got into it. We always turn around and grow closer. If you don't know, if you haven't been in internet streets, they said he just used her to drive her car. Allegedly. She said, you opened it up to me in ways I typically don't. So I appreciate and I value that. So I choose you too. It's good when two people choose each other. Why the kiss look weird? Oh, Dominica's clapping. Everybody's clapping. Randall looked like, look, why Randall looking like that? What happened? He said he didn't like her because she was too insecure. He only chose her for TV. But if you on some shenanigans and bullshit, you gonna get called out. Oh, I'm 15 minutes in. I can cuss. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. He said, yeah, what's the current status of Jamala and Randall? Jamala said, I still think we're working it through. I think it's a process, right? Coming out of the dating multiple people. This right here, what I just saw. You all look really. Said this right here, you guys look really committed. So what happened when the camera stopped rolling? Randall said there was big ups and downs on the road. Where are we now? Are we up or are we down? He said we're working through things. Jamal, tell me about these doggone ups and downs. Said Jamal, tell me about these ups and downs. I think it's like emotional intensity with it, right? The connection is always absolutely real. Can't deny it. But at the end of the day, ooh, Kayla keep rolling her eyes. Said this process is ready for love and not put a ring on it. That's the problem I say with black people. I love y'all, I love us. But on these other shows, they're going for marriage. I'm gonna do Love is Blind later. But on this show, we just fighting just to go together. What the hell going on? Oh, she said we're not exclusive anymore. Dating me exclusively from what I hear. Ooh, Tom said there's a lot I don't understand. Okay, what are you hearing then, girl? Randall and I speak. Randall and I have an open communication. So how you feel about Randall currently right now? She said, I care for Randall deeply. Like Randall? He said same. The lies. So you guys connected, I think, at the mansion mixer early on. How did you know Jamal was the one? He said one of the things she said that our energy was magnetic. I think that was spot on. Okay, look, keep rolling her eye. Oh, God. And then somewhere towards the end, we ran into turbulence. Are we dealing with turbulence right now? He said a little bit. We'll figure it out. But that spark, that was there on the journey. He said that spark that was on the journey is still there. He said the spark is there. Yo, lying ass. You was lying. Ooh, Jamal said pray for us. Ooh. He said you don't brought the Lord in, huh? Lord, let's go on this break. Because they said they're going to talk to Sharice when they come back. Yes. So, Randall, let me put their ass on the screen because they done got me to cussing. Um, Randall and Jamala wasn't gonna work because she really was more into him than. Yes, I'm guessing I'm saying your name, Ebony Shaw, Avani. Yes, Randall was never into her like Trinika. I think that's why she was so upset when she got eliminated, because she thought they had a thing going on behind the scenes. Because remember, he had three girls. He had three girls, and so he had Jamala, Kayla, and Tranika. So from what I was told in the background, a lot of times they know when they're gonna eliminate. They know when they're gonna eliminate. So a lot of times they'll just give each other heads up because they have that type of relationship. And she was blindsided when Randall, who was supposed to be all into her, and he boohoo crying when she telling stories and stuff, turned around and did not warn her that she was going to get eliminated. The other part is they said she had more connections than they were showing. That's why every time they went to go eliminate Trinika, she was getting in her feelings. But you got to think about it. Like Ida used to be out in these social media streets, but I think she got a ban and disappeared back wherever she was. That's what Ida was upset about when she got eliminated. She's like, "Oh, these dudes right here all into me and feeling on my booty," and then they turn around the next day and eliminate. So it was like, I don't think, honestly, he might have been into Trinika. I think that he wasn't used to getting that much attention. He was like the Jason of this season, and I think that he just got excited when you're popping. Like back then, you didn't want me, now I'm hot, you all on me type situation, right? So I think that's what. Oh, you were on Trinika's live the other day. They said Jamala and Mike had a pact to get to the end. Huh. But they weren't with each other though. Huh. Wow. Okay. That's why I said, they used to make them sign NDAs or whatever. They used to make them sign NDAs. Now they don't make them do that anymore. And I think that they need to bring that back. Because let me tell you, just put on the side another show, put a ring on it. What the hell was the crazy man name? I mean, crazy figuratively. I've never diagnosed anybody. Oh my God, I just lost that man's name. The one from New Orleans, not Hollywood. I love Hollywood Al. The other one. He literally was going and trolling people, talking crazy and everything. So these are real life people, and they get offended when you come for them. But what they don't realize is that you're commenting on their character on the show, right? And not actually on them. So if you come on there and you do some BS, like I'm sure if I went on this dating show and they gave me a bad edit, I might look crazy as hell. Like they do plus size women real dirty on this show. They always say that they're the home girl and all types of stuff. Like nobody wants them, when we know in real life. Uh, shout out to Bondi Blue, but she said big girls get their cheeks clapped too. They get F too. But yes, Ken. Yeah, Ken. There you go, Ken. You helping me out for sure. But yeah, so it's back. They're showing backstage. All right, we're back. Mm. Tommy says when it comes to building relationships, it's understandable to be a little gaudy. But Cherie showed up like the show, ready to rumble. Oh goodness, not ready to love. Let's look back at her journey as she learned to lower her guard. I feel like she's a producer favorite because she shouldn't have been on the show as long as she was. She didn't have a connection there. They show her coming in. She said, I'm a career esthetician. I'm a boss lady. Sometimes that intimidates men because I'm independent. Y'all, that independent woman thing will set you up every time. Oh, talking about Dominica said, is that her stage name? She need to turn it down a little bit because, they said Dominica was loud. That's one of the ones that it made me upset with Mike because Mike said she looked like somebody in my neighborhood. So I believe Mike liked Sharice because how she looked. But Sharice wasn't feeling him because, right? You agree with me, Ebony? So yeah, Sharice should have been gone a long time ago, but everybody was going for that. And now they're showing Zoe calling her fake fake as F. He said you the fakest one here. But Zoe was fake too. He had a whole girlfriend. Sheree said, talking to Samson, saying you weren't really feeling me. He said, Samson, like, if I was listening to the guys, you would have been gone a long time too. But Samson was fake as hell. Fake as $3 bill. But he thought if he got into it with the dad, if the dad liked him, that he would be able to slide on through. Nah, bruh. And Sharice is like, you don't like me. And then Sharice showed up in her, put on her red dress, and showed up for no reason because there was no man for her there and eliminated herself. Right? It was like, but she made it all the way to the end. I hope they get an appearance fee for sure. Tommy said, Sharice is somebody that definitely speaks her mind. How do you deal with other people's reactions to your personality? She was like over there acting up with Little Black Book, a little sassy. Sharice said, once you get to know me, you know I don't mean any harm. And Zoe's like the men are more emotional than the women on here. She's, I'm definitely learning something. Was anybody offended by anything Sharice said? Oh, Dominica said I was. Said stripper. What was it? My stage name? She said I never said stripper. I said stage. We're in Miami. I don't know. Wow, Dominica's an exotic name. I didn't mean any harm. I didn't know her. Ooh. Said what stage is it other than the stripper stage? Yep. She's at a performance stage. Yo, lying ass Sharice. And in Miami, when you have a stage name, that means stripper. They're not looking for me to sing a song, model, dance, none of that. I hate Dominica's hair. I would have been Godiva, Mocha. I'd been a stage name, not Dominica. And she said, I don't think I was carrying on like I had to say. Dominica's outfit is horrendous. She's wearing like. Oh, Dominica said I took it like I was the ghetto girl. Yeah, Mike is a stripper on Instagram, allegedly. You showing his goods on Instagram. Anyway, she thinks it's a double standard. Swayze said I didn't think she was loud. Said we ain't studying. It was a pool party. Zoe said, why should Dominica transform or change for anybody? If we don't understand her personality, then that's on us. Yep. Be who you are so they could choose you for who you are. Sheree said, if you don't understand my personality, it's on you too. Ooh, Zoe said your personality is fake as fuck. Oh my God. He got beef with everybody backstage run. I'm sorry I cussed y'all. They say he said it. Say what you say about me, you know, it really doesn't matter. I hope you know that. He said you just fake as F. She said, whatever you are. Everybody's laughing. You reached out to me, texted me. Did I text you back? Hell no. She texted you so? When I left the show, she texted me, how are you doing? Well, I'm gonna text you because I'm not. She said because I'm not ignorant like you. He said I don't rock with you. All right. She fake as F. I am gonna keep it 100. That's what I'm gonna do. You had old ladies though. Oh, Brandy said I knew this was gonna go like this. Oh, I forgot about that man that left. The older fine man that left because his mama, he had to go home for his mama. She said I'm not a perfect person. There's things I need to prove, but some things is just who I am. He said like fake as F. Why they keep letting him do that? Is he because he's Tommy's frat brother? You have anything to say to Miss Dominica? He said I phone called her right away. I think she's a beautiful personality. She's a gorgeous body. So I did apologize to her on the phone, and I apologize now. My journey has been amazing. I learned some things moving forward. So what are you applying to your life right now? To relax and not be so guarded, so tough. I'm used to fighting people like this, you know. Ooh, he said, oh, the dude you probably drugged your last boyfriend. Tell me, shut up with your ugly beard. Oh, wow. They pulled up in a bar and she brought that up. Oh, just like your girlfriend you had the whole time. Called her idiot. And you know everything. Wow. Sheree said, nobody asked what you see. Everybody just breathe. Sheree said, I'm glad you see it. Tommy gets on my nerves with this. He gets on my nerves with this. He checks the women. Yeah, right? Yeah, right, Ebony? Yes. Yes. It's better than the whole season. Let me tell you, Tommy ain't right. I got to speak on this. God bless him. He made it through thyroid cancer. Amen. Tommy is very, very, very male oriented. He always checks the women. He never checks the men. They could get on here and act a whole donkey and he won't say anything, but he'll let, like, remember when was it Dakia and was it Mike the chef, the one, the little short, he was fine, he was just short for my taste, the chef, he let him cuss her smooth out after, you know, there was the grope heard around the world allegedly with the prom picture. But yeah, it's a hot mess. Like Tommy does this just like he didn't even start having a women's lounge until this season. They went 50 million seasons without a women's lounge, and then all of a sudden this season, because people were complaining, every time you went with the men, y'all had a full setup, a cigar bar, everything popping. But when it was the women, y'all meeting at the damn Denny's. What is going on? What is happening here? We deserve some good treatment too. Shoot, but I get passionate. But either way, yeah, I think low-key Zoe knew he had a girlfriend the whole time. They had proof. It's been pictures. He was taking vacations with the family, but he want to say that they weren't exclusive, so it don't count. Pay attention, ladies. He was with the family. They was going on full trips. All these pictures. She was picking out the outfits when he went on the show. All this allegedly, because I don't know these people in real life. But he was on a dating show. This is not the first time a very attached man. I don't know if you watch the Kia and Eric. There you go. Yep, that was a mess and they brushed it off. He even called her a gerbil mouth, all types of crazy stuff, and they just let it ride. He stayed letting the men cuss the women out, and it's really crazy because he's supposed to be all churchy and all this other stuff like that. I'm not saying you just let a woman just sit there and go off on you, but you look real crazy and emotional when you coming after a lady like that. I don't care what y'all talking about. I don't care what y'all saying. You look real emotional and crazy. But yeah, Zoe always seemed to be, and you know what? They're not doing it on here, and Brandy was laughing and stuff. But Brandy said Zoe was trying people all the entire time behind the scenes. He was trying them. He was fronting everybody. So I'm not surprised he's acting like this. But yeah, you're right. That this is better than the whole season because it was times. Well, anything's better than Married at First Sight, but I digress on that. I stopped making videos that much for Married at First Sight because it was boring me to death. But I do drop shorts. But like I said, I like to watch this show because I like to see Black love. I like to see Black love. I like to see the different dates. It gives you date ideas. You get to see what the dating scene is like out here. I mean, I'm not in Miami, but close enough, right? So you get to see what people are thinking, and you also get to see what mistakes you might make. Like, I feel like these women, they make these women look super thirsty on here, and the men are hardly investing, hardly pursuing, hardly courting, and all of a sudden, everybody's so in love. Make it make sense. I don't know. but it's something to talk about and give us content, right? To run our mouths about. But I was just surprised. I usually talk through the commercials, so that's why I'm riding. I usually get surprised. I was surprised at how many people backed up Kayla. Every live that I've seen Kayla on, everything I've seen her do, she seems to have an attitude because she's upset because she feels like her and Mike had a real connection. Yep. Even the couples that make it to the NRMS, like last season with Jordan Clifton and the Dakia incident. Yes, he basically dragged Dakia along so that they could get to the end. He knew he was going to be with Joy. He was willing to fly to Mexico for Joy. And then he's engaged to Joy, but he tried to play it off like Dakia was stalking him when he was leading her on and feeding her oysters the whole damn time. That's why I said, ladies and gentlemen, they better act the same in private as they do in public if y'all are dating, or it's a mess. You don't want it. But do me a favor, everybody that's on here, please, if you haven't liked the video, share the video. I love these Friday lives. It's actually my favorite live. So we're back. Let me see. Yeah, it sounds like Kayla and Mike. It's a repeat. Yep. Okay. Talking about Mike, who finds himself in the middle of a center of a triangle with Brandy and Kayla. He said Brandy is the reality. She knows what she wants. She's not afraid to say what she wants. And Kayla is the music video fantasy. I don't see it, y'all. I don't see it. Okay, so you want to see one of me? Yeah, I don't want to step on no heads though. One thing I didn't like about this show, real quick, the men were allowed to talk to all the connections, but as soon as you as a woman talk to more than connection, they eliminated you. But that's how it go in real life. That's how it goes. Anyway, we got him feeding Brandy grapes, looking like tea bag. You know what it is. Brandy says my connection with Mike is getting stronger every day. Kayla says there's a strong attraction between us. That he's not as consistent with me as he is with Brandy. And this when she put her booty on the pool table right in front of his face and showing them kiss. Oh Lord! And Brandy doesn't look happy. Okay, they say we're both guarded in a way. We want the other to have make a proclamation, but we're not doing it. And he wouldn't do it in front of Brandy. Brandy said, I just feel a little bit high on the equation. And Mike scratched his head like this. Man, be on that bull. But I love y'all in real life. I love y'all. Okay, this is when she was telling, Mike was telling Kayla that he didn't want to pursue her anymore. She said, it's not what I want to hear, but I'd rather hear a truth than a lie. No one likes to be rejected. You know how it hurts. Yeah, rejection definitely hurts, but sometimes it's protection. For sure. He said he's doing it, crying. Oh, Brandy giving Mike a look like she ain't seen this before. Like you were torn between two ladies in this process, with two women that you really cared about. He says not easy. Kayla did catch my eye. We never really connected strongly in the beginning. Further down the process, then me and Kayla started connecting more deeper. That's when it became a little, too much for me. So I don't have any regrets, anything like that. Like I said, Kayla is a beautiful person, so she's strong-minded. He didn't want. Yes, Ebony. They catered too much. They were thirsty. They were parched. Oh, Brandy said, looking at the screen, that Mike and Kayla were way more affectionate than him and her were. Why? So there was definitely a jealousy there. Why do you think he chose you? He said, we chose me because our connection was stronger. Kayla's like, why am I here? How was it to watch the scene with you and Mike? It's hard to relive that. Said no, because it definitely was real. It's just in the past. So it's a little awkward. You think Mike and Brandy have a strong connection than you and Mike? She said no. Ooh. So yours is stronger, it's not stronger? There was a deeper, raw realness that I felt like we had between us. But he ain't choose you, girl. So how do you feel like your connection saying that? Ooh. Asking Randall. Wait, who had a connection as well? Anyways, Mike said they were too light. Hold on, I gotta run that back a little bit. Hopefully, I don't jack nothing up. Oh, what just happened? Katie, why is you in the business? That's why they call you HR. Shout out to Eddie and Coco. Oh, so Zoe snitched on her. Yes, Katie and is super messy. Zoe snitched on Kayla and Randall kissing, so Mike didn't want nothing to do with it. Mike said, I feel like I told her we're just two alike. So why does that create a problem? Because she has hella options like me. What, Brandy don't? We ain't having it, man. What? I'm sorry, I'm yelling y'all. What? Are you like we were surprised? Nobody was surprised that he chose Brandy. I'm always rooting for love. I'm surprised because he defiled me so much. I thought me and Brandy had the same personality. Ooh. Dominique is calling him out on his colorism. I'm telling y'all. We had the same personality, but you downgraded me. We graduated the same year. We lived in the same neighborhood. We were at grad night together, just like trying to put icing, break the ice. It always was like I had a gun on my lap. And then when I hear in the background, people are still dating now. Ooh. Well, maybe he wanted me off the show. Brandy said, why do you think he has so much power to put you off the show? Brandy, hush. Let them tell it. He's dating someone now. What? I don't want to call her name because we're recorded, but she makes strawberries and her name start with a J. Oh! Oh, oh. Mike said, I'm not dating anybody. He's a whole liar. He said he don't know who she. Ooh, Kayla's like, so outside of the test, relevant to me, it's about Brandy. If I didn't want to pick you, I apologize. But what do you want me to do? I don't want you to pick me. I didn't even know you wanted to pick me. I didn't even like you for me to pick me. What I do know is when you meet people, they deserve a fair chance. So you got 10 guys. When we in deliberation, I asked every single man the question, who are they feeling? Everybody called Dominica name. So all the people you come badge me. Oh, he called out. Tommy said, I think you wanted a respect level. You gotta at least be able to be cordial with one each other. Mike, on your end, you're defending yourself. I ain't made no decisions on nobody. It's a voting thing. Only one person. I get it. No, I feel like Mike, he said she looked too much like the people from my neighborhood. Ooh, Mike said, I ain't finished. We ain't good. Like, nah, we good. Oh, Mike said at the getaway, if she would have never kissed you, they would have been fine. Oh, he said if I was a little bit older, I would have won. Oh. They arguing about Katie. Oh. Zoe and Swayze. He said game on, bitch. They about to fight. He said I don't take none of that sucker shit. They want to be bad, I'm gonna beat your ass. So he's saying, because remember, Zoe and Katie were all in each other's face, and he feel like he's older and more mature. Like, hey man, I'm out. Oh, Zoe leaving as usual. He got a girlfriend. He need to go home. Like, why is he leaving? He's probably schooled. I'm out. I'm headed to the country. I gotta go out tonight. Oh, but it's still early. I love you. You good people. I mean, no harm, but I'm out. He talks to the producer. I have business to take care of. The show does not make me. I'm a lion too. I run a $35 million portfolio. Do you though? I built that. This show doesn't make money like that. Respect. He said, thank you. Ooh. He said we got 5 more hours. Wow. So we're going to talk about the fallout, about what happens in the ladies' lounge stays in there. That was a lot to unpack. But I had a feeling, y'all. I told y'all Mike ain't ish. I don't care what nobody say. Real quick, because it's on commercial. This is my theory. And people get mad all they want. So Mike yes, Brandy and Dominica are from the same neighborhood. And yes, Dominica's hair looks a hot mess on this reunion. But I'm not going to go there. But he kept saying that she looked like the girls from my neighborhood. He kept making all these comments. I feel like he was really feeling Charisse. If you date down south, they have a big thing for our beautiful, slightly melanated sisters. They have a big thing, and a big thing for the Latinas. So he would have been going for Charisse, but he got offended because Charisse said you have baggage, remember? And then he kept saying Kayla was too young for him. But I think he didn't choose Kayla for the exact reason they're saying. Well, 2 reasons. He said he wanted his women seen and not heard. That's a shot at Dominica. That's a shot at the strong-minded Kayla. Brandy is more meek and quiet. I'm not saying she's not spicy, but she's more meek and quiet. And if they're all from the same neighborhood, they all went to grad night together, it's not hard to believe that Dominica know the other people he messed with. And that's why he was gunning for her. I would not. And they say, oh, one person can't get you voted off the show. We've seen several seasons where they got people voted off the show because they were trying to not get caught out there, whatever reasons or whatever. Then Kayla saying our connection was stronger than yours and Brandy's, that makes sense too, because Brandy straight up just said they were way more affectionate than him and Brandy ever were. But I'm gonna need a man to explain this to me, because Yeah, they'll be all booed up and like sometimes the woman that they want to go after the most is the one they show the least affection to, unfortunately. Um, I don't know if it's a Madonna horror syndrome. I don't know what it is, but that's usually what ends up happening. And then Zoe literally been acting up this whole time. So you're saying you have your business and all this other stuff. You don't need to show why you took your and you had a girlfriend. Why you brought your black ass on here? But anyway, we're back. And we got Miss Flower Girl, the one with the flower in her hair. The one that just kept crying and crying and crying and needed to go so she can go get some therapy real quick. Black people, please, therapy is a thing. Yep, she has a 7-year-old. She was linking up with Prince Amir. Beautiful, beautiful. She said, my son is an extension of me, who I am, and this is like the whole package. My son had been through a lot. Yeah, apparently some crazy stuff happened in the background, so she's so worried if she's a good mother, and she still carries the guilt of what he's seen. And they're showing Katie and aka HR telling Mike that you got to be mindful of certain things. It denounces your character, especially in front of certain women. And she said, I'm going to remove myself. She said, I don't want to cook with no mess. And I think Shakira will take it differently, as well as understanding her circumstances. It's a touchy subject for her. Yep, she was not ready to love. Yes, Ebony, she was not. And Shakira said, women don't do that to each other, and I'm done with that. They all, and then they were saying they all, if you ever seen Kamisha's reviews, love their panel. They all talk about each other. So her blowing this up was crazy. But she wanted to be able to tell her story. And they're showing LJ eliminating her. So there's some things you need to work through. Wish you nothing but the best. You deserve it. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm of Haitian descent. Yeah, you love how vulnerable she was? Yeah, she was vulnerable. But when I see all them flowers and all the decoration, I think of those knickknacks that my mom used to have at the house. They call them bibelots in Creole. Anyway, she said she's grateful. What is she grateful for? Because it really forced me to look at some things that I didn't realize. I was trying to I wanted to be healed so bad. But as far as me being in my situation unhealed, it cut deep. So what's her story? Like, she said that's not even it. Nobody even know what the story is. She made it a big deal. She said, I don't think anybody did it on purpose, but it hurt. They're still not understanding what she's upset about. Katie, do you feel like you broke her trust? She said, nope. It was nothing that was done intentionally. It was nothing that was done where I gossip about her situation. It was really me respecting her situation and saying, hey, I don't want to take light or something like that. She said, I watched Katie and through the process. She doesn't come across as a woman that's going to own up to her stuff. Ooh. And I have zero tolerance for that. Ooh. Ooh. If we're going to sit down like women, let's own up to our stuff. You did it? Okay. We can move on from it. Even if you could say, I didn't and I ain't sorry, I can live with that. She said, I did what though? What did I do? You brought it up unnecessarily. I was trying to remove. She said, if we're having a conversation, when I sit down and I say, hey, I don't want to talk about this stuff, especially given the circumstances. So Shakira, she would be a better person to talk about the situation, being, what she's went through. I never discussed the whole totality of the situation. What side do you fall on, Ebony? She said she wrote her on Instagram, but she didn't respond. She said at that point in time, I was not in an emotional state to deal with someone that was going to poke me in private and then publicly act like, what did I do? It's a low blow. And if you can't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. May God bless you. She said, I don't need your blessing. Oh, Jamala said she's milking it. Yep. She said, I don't need your blessing. I pray you don't hurt anymore. Keep it. Keep it. Tommy stopping it. Sharice, what's going through your mind right now? Sharice said, I think this is ridiculous. Yep, Shakira is a grown woman. She knows we tell lies. Oh, Sharice said Shakira had a problem with everything. She didn't do anything. You're sensitive. You're a vulnerable person. Yep, she's milking it. Sharice, where we go? She said, where we going, babe? I'm just telling you. She doesn't feel like she said anything to offend you. She said, I could have apologized. How can you apologize when you think you didn't do anything wrong? She said, I could have apologized. Had you not underhanded shit, you didn't play victim. And I'm not going to do that with you. That's my problem. Ooh. She said she knew her intentions, and I still know my intention was not from a malicious place. She said, I literally came here and I was not associating myself with anyone. Only person in the beginning that I was associating with was Sharice and with Jamala. She said, that makes sense. Birds of a feather. Wow, flock together. Yep. She said, go flock in the garden. So I'm glad you guys are friends. She said, we're not friends, but I said the only person I associated with was her to be on TV. Ooh. Shakira got a lot to say. Tommy said there ought to be a respect level somewhere. She said, I have respect for her. I don't have to like you to respect you. It's done. It's in the past. I'm grateful. I'm blessed, booked, and busy. Is that what you brought your ass on here for? Oh, she said, I hope it got you every audition that you need. Every campaign that you wanted. Everybody's clapping. And she's switching her ponytail. Wow. Look at Tommy's face. Tommy like he ready to go. But I know I said but on what? Oh, something went down in agreement with Swayze. They were talking crazy, talking slick. What is he saying? He's I don't know exactly, but his choice of words. Being disrespectful, talking about his age. Like he was talking to him. He don't even remember what happened. He said something, I said something, he said, I said something, and I said something. So I had to let him know, whatever you want to do then. Because people like to talk all that. You got to let people know. Immature. I don't walk for my problems. I stand in the pain. Somebody said black excellence, Lord. Shakira didn't even need to be on this show. I know that she was vulnerable and all that good stuff. All that. But I feel like she came on here for exposure and then she wanted to be like the face. Oh, not happy, but I'm acknowledging the domestic violence month. She wanted to be like a story. Maybe she wanted to put out a book. You know, they love to put a book out on here. Shoot, but if you got a story to tell, put out a book. But she just seemed to be, maybe she was being dramatic so she can be in some hood movie. I don't know, but I wasn't feeling it. I thought she was cute at first. I thought she was going to, they said another reason she was upset because she thought because of the way she looked and how she carried herself, very youthful, very pretty, that she was going to pull all the dudes. And then when nobody was giving her any play, she started acting up. Hips don't lie. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. But yeah. But yeah, so she was doing the most. I think she blew that up because she needed screen time. And LJ wasn't even talking to her anymore. LJ was more chasing Looney and Trinica. Trinica got a lot of play. So I think when it first started, I wasn't sure who was gonna be with each other, but remember it was LJ and Shakira. And then it was Looney and LJ as well. Sharice and Devin. I never saw Sharice with anybody else, even though they was trying to make the Zoe thing happen. Zoe and Kadian was whatever. Only reason I thought they were gonna work because Kadian said she wanted somebody that had free time, and he's an entrepreneur, so I thought it was gonna work. Because not saying that entrepreneurs have free time, but you can kind of make your schedule. But if you really popping, since he said he got a $35 million portfolio, he probably doesn't have any free time. I didn't think Swayze was going to end up with anybody, but I think the reason that he ended up with Kadian is because, remember, he said he liked older women when he told that story that he thought was a flex. Hold on. Yes, Trinica was that girl. And something, you know what she gives? She gives bubbly. She gave big hair. She gave this. She had the light, airy voice, everything that people, yeah, he said minus the wigs were atrocious on here. I don't know if it's a TV thing. You know, they make fun of Tyler Perry for the wigs, but we're in Miami. People do hair. They get it done, and the wigs was just dry. They was just as thirsty as these damn. Anyways, but I think that the way they set up the show is a good basically illustration of what the dating pool is now. You have a bunch of women out here. Remember they had the whole fiasco about black women, how Swayze hasn't dated black women in 3 years. Samson decided to emphasize to us that his last woman was Colombian. Don't nobody care. Let me bring this up real quick. This is a side note. So, Love is Blind, which I'm going to talk about, not now, on another, probably, I don't know if I'm going to go live with that or not. But on Love is Blind, I think only one woman that got engaged, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it, is of mixed heritage, right? And so everybody was like, dang, we didn't get a chocolate girl like in the first season, right? Don't even ask me what them people's name was. I just know the scientist was a very fine scientist, Caucasian man. But anyways, so they just said that, and they went to ripping this lady up, and this man came on there, and he was like, "Oh, black women, yes, they're rushing the seasons back to back to back. I mean, they're rushing them back to back to back. So Miami probably gonna come right after this. Another Miami. Just putting that out there, and Dallas is next. But there was a guy, in Facebook land, we love him, who came on and said, "Oh, it's because black women aren't desirable." And I'm like, listen, first of all, just like shout out to Bonnie Blue, plus size women get they cheeks clapped every day. Black women get theirs and they get married too. So I think and if you don't find us desirable, why are you worried about us? Why do we even exist in your realm? Take your passport and get the hell on. Go be where you want to be. Because if a person's not desirable to me, I'm paying them dust. I'm not paying them any mind. So just want to get that off my chest. We're back. All right, LJ and him missing the couple's getaway. We know because he had a girlfriend. He's in a throuple. LJ said, coming from a small island and coming to a big country, we have to go harder. One of my favorite people is from the Virgin Islands, and it's true. Their island is small. They all know each other. Oh, they're gonna have him sing. LJ singing, dancing on the ceiling. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, they showing him singing and playing the guitar. He's terrible. He said, take the panties now. Lord, they said LJ is finer in person. He's not my cup of tea, but they said he was finer in person. And he got a good government job. Risk analyst. Anyway, just when he was telling Looney he was going to take her on helicopter rides. Shakira said he's an island dude. He got 2 buttons over. Tronika touching him on his chest. They probably still fooling. Tronika's on there with her glasses on. She looks beautiful. And then they have him and Sharice going on that salsa date where Sharice didn't like him at all. And she had 2 left feet. And he kissed her on the cheek. And he was asking her all these questions, and the questions was going nowhere. Oh, yeah, this is when the ex told everybody. He brought an ex on there that said they're still having sex. He said a month ago. He said we all got needs. Boy, you was on Instagram posing with that damn lady. LJ's not here on a work trip, so he got eliminated. But I thought justice for LJ because literally Justice, wasn't showing up to Jack, and he let him go for the longest. Justice is the ultimate. I ain't gonna say who name. Rest in peace. He wasn't one paying for no dates. He wasn't taking you on no dates. He wasn't pursuing you. He wasn't doing anything, and he said he could have sex with you with his mind. Apparently, the magic trick of it all. Okay. LJ said, obviously, every woman wants to feel special or charmed. Even Kayla said LJ was fine. He said, but on the negative side, if they all feel like I'm doing this with every girl, it takes away that special. Said Shakira, you got a connection. Why are they giving her airtime? What's so special about him? They say he's charming. He can't even help it. And Trinika's still rubbing on him. He said, they said Trinika's rubbing on him right now, and I'm not even mad. He's so smooth, you know it's wrong. But it feels so right. Yes, if you've never dated an island man, you'll know exactly, or if you have, you'll know. So, He said I've hung out with a few people. He said we've been out together. Who is we? Shanika said, "Can I interject? We all have that day of the week." Oh, he rotating them. Everybody got a day of the week. She said, "I'm Tuesday." Cherie says, "I'm Monday." What? Said we all sister wives. What the hell is going on? Say now y'all want to talk polygamy. Oh, really? Wow. Who is dating LJ? Sharice? What? Looney? Trinika? Shakira said, "Not me." He said, "I ain't sharing. He know better." Wow. So just interject on that ex date. They had just been intimate less than a month ago. Baby, that's your boo. What is the thing with y'all? He's dating all of them. The most least attractive to me is the one that pulled all the women. Lord have mercy. So we still hang out. Oh, did she pick out that outfit? Oh, he was with the ex this morning. He said, "No, we cool." In life, when you find connections that are genuine, it's hard to know. Just be like, forget the type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh Lord, this is how being friends. How you mess with this man and he telling you he going to go find something else? Tell me why you chose that one. He said, "I think I made some good connections, but I have a little 6-year-old daughter. You know, I've always been a provider. That's how I was raised. So having to do these type of things definitely gets in the way sometimes. But at the end of the day, I have to make sure that I can probably provide for her and my family." Said love is about timing, and it just wasn't that time. So times I truly understand it. Yeah, right. But you eliminated him though, right? They say they need more days of the week for you, buddy. Up next, we're looking at a few moments where things got heated with our singles. That and more reunion returns after this. Y'all, I'm in shook. Not shock. I'm in shook. Oh my gosh. LJ, the non-singing dude from the VI, is the one that pulled all the chicks. That might make the other dudes feel type of way. But do me a favor real quick. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, share the video. I'm definitely going to be here next Friday for a live. At least join me for that. If you haven't checked out my channel, you can go see my reactions and reviews. But y'all, I'm like I said, he is not my cup of tea. If I saw that man walking on the street, it's a lie. Especially if he started singing like that. I don't know. So what we've learned is that Swayze try to fight people and he don't even know why. But I feel like Zoe's son, probably son Swayze, because Swayze is way younger and he had a thing with Katie. And like I said before we got back into the show, Swayze thought it was a flex to say he was 16 and dating a 28-year-old. That lady is sick. But he says he likes older women and he likes to focus on one woman. So it makes sense that him and Katie worked out. He likes a strong woman. And Zoe had a thing for Katie, and you see how he was looking at her booty. But yeah, so it looks like they were about to fight, but it turned to be nothing. Zoe said, "You ain't finna mess up my $35 million business and sue me because I done swung on you." So he left out. He said, "I gotta go to the country. Hey, producer, you good peoples, but I'm out." Deuces. And Swayze was left alone, not even remembering what he was fighting about. You know how that goes. I think Ebony, I'm past the 15-minute mark, so I can say whatever I want to say. He got that what Tamar call it? He has that ding-a-ling of gold. It's obvious. There's not gonna be that many women lined up knowing about each other. And he ain't working with something. And then also remember, it's about the experience. Sometimes people date because I like I said, I've been guilty of it. You go on a date because you like the person, but they create such an experience. If they ever ask you to go again, babe, I'm going. Can I go? No, because the experience was so good. So if you see the way even Sharice, who said he wasn't her type and paid him dust during the salsa dancing, is dating him. Is it that dry out there? Is there nobody out in these streets? Is there nobody there? Y'all, I'm getting sad. Luckily for me, I'm not going to speak it into existence. I'm not thirsty to get married. So But those who have never been married before, I can see if that's one of your goals, why you would be really going hard. But looking for your one, right? And dudes are looking for their ones too. So I mean, it's very hard. I was speaking to somebody about this. It's very hard for two people to meet up at the same time and both have a connection and want the same things and be compatible all at the same time. So it's not crazy that these some of these situations don't work out. But I really want to know. So Kayla's rolling her eyes when Randall's out there, and she's rolling her eyes with Mike. How you gonna be jealous of both of them? You wanted both of them? I mean, it's a thing. If you haven't watched my rotational dating video, there is a word for women with multiple husbands. So go check it out on my channel, the Seebius Caller. All right, we're looking at some of the shadiest moments. We're back. Tom said dun dun dun. Oh, when Mike called Katie an uptight, what's uptight mean? Because you said uptight, that's definitely not me. I'm free spirited. She. Oh yeah, when Sharice called Randall a king. When Zoe called Sharice fake as F, yeah. Oh yeah, when Kadian, who to me comes off as very pick me, was coming at Sharice for going at it with Zoe. When Jamala accused Randall of letting Kayla tickle his scrotum, she was being dramatic. Oh yeah, when Sharice and Mike and them were all at dinner, and she accused Kadian of having a sugar daddy and talking bad about Samson's car. And Kadian was like, "Yeah, our friendship was fake." That's when Sharice. I loved it when Sharice's whatever Botox she had put in started wearing off because she looked way prettier. Sharice said, "Let's see." The ladies brushed it off when X said that they were sleeping together a month ago. Them people still smashing. It's still smashing. Oh, why are they playing this whole scene? We saw it already. I need more reunion. Sharice and Katie and arguing. I need some answers about Justice and his old working at the Hard Rock Casino ass. Like Katie, and what was up with the sugar daddy comment? Oh my god. Ask Sharice because I mean I don't know where she got that from. Said, listen, I'm not. It wasn't recorded. I'm not gonna say I'm pleading my case, but I know she told me we're gonna go out with her and her sugar daddy. Katie said I don't even talk like that. Sharice called me. She said I never called you. How did we have the conversation if you didn't call me? You called me. Oh, now they arguing over who made phone calls. Like, girl, you're delusional. She said I never said sugar daddy. You said precisely sugar daddy, girl. So I don't even talk like that. And Swayze just looking down at the ground. He was your sugar daddy, whoever he was. He paid for something. Ooh, Samson said I don't think Sharice is lying. She mentioned that to me. Ooh. Sharice said I love you. I want to be friends. He said this B as psychotic. I don't want that kind of love. She said, but I'm not a B. Put a B-I-G in front of it if you're going to call me a bitch. Sharice said in the discussion. Brandy and Mike just having a couple talk. She clean off his clothes. Ooh, Katie said you're fake as F because I said you have a sugar daddy. She said, I don't care about that. She said, well, I'm not fake. Oh, she said, I will slap the F out of you. Oh, she stood up. Oh, she don't. Oh, she, Haitian people, when they get mad, island people, they flip up their dress because when they do that, they tell you to kiss their ass. Fight. Oh, Sharice said, slap me then. Is Kayla fake crying for what? Oh, Katie said, I will F all these bees up. Oh, Bernie, I guess Mike said, I love you. Justice is explaining why he stepped away from Looney. He said, instead of hurting her, I stepped away. He said, I got to go get her. Like, let's clear. Where's Samson right now? He has to have. I have a girlfriend now. If she was so, now we have Kayla saying if she was so secure. Oh, she said I'm gonna speak to you. And you gonna deal with it. Trinika said I practice a lot of restraint. Oh, Trinika said he don't even claim you outside of here. Oh Lord, it's gonna be juicy on the next one. It's over. Either way, I had a good time. This was better than the whole season, like my girl Ebony said. This was better than the whole season. And that's a shame. That's a shame. Thank you for joining me while I watch the show. I will try to go live next week unless I'm roaming the neighborhood, like Dora. And thank you for everybody that interacted with me. Thank you, Ebony. It was good talking with you. Until next time, love who loves you. Well, before I go, I'm gonna give the reunion. It was juicy. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, and that's a lot from me. 4 out of 5 Smarties. So it gave what needed to be gave. Some of the juicy stuff came out. They were ratchet. Did they really find love? I don't even know. Jamala and Randall not really together. They're going through some things. Kaden and Swayze seem to be booed up, but apparently Zoe feels some type of way. Samson is still defending Sharice, maybe because the dad liked him. He feels that he's obligated. LJ's the man. LJ's the man. He got all the hoes. With that being said, love who loves you, and may God bless you with everything that you need. And the Sepia Scholar is out. Don't forget to like,